In times of austerity and tight resources, the time-consuming school trip is often one of the first things to go. But with EduFocus's Evolve system, it is now much easier and more efficient to plan and manage these valuable educational outings and ensure compliance with national guidelines. Sarah Lockett packed her lunch and waited for the bus with her friends for this report.
Remember the old days of the school trip? Consent forms needed to reach parents, be signed, returned, stored and carried around on the big day. Bags were scrabbled through, tempers frayed, last-minute phone calls made, teachers' patience tested. Year 6 pupils at Haberdashers' Aske's School for Girls in Elstree in Hertfordshire have helped us recreate this scene of paper-based parental panic.
The number of times that I would find forms stuffed in the bottom of school bags, on one occasion with a rotting Satsuma, I have to say. Several times there would be piles of forms that I hadn't even been given or were given to children, not given into the school.
OK girls, off we go. Morning, name.
Now the school has an online system for consent forms. The teacher takes the register on an iPad, ticking off pupils as they arrive. It also holds other details about the trip and medical information for everyone taking part.
It is pretty amazing, actually. It's made a massive difference to the way we organise trips within the school. Everything's online. We can track where all the trips are going. We can contact the parents. It's interesting how quickly, when we do send an electronic consent out, how quickly they do tick the box, because you can actually see them coming up on the screen. So you'll send a letter out and then a tick will appear, usually within about 30 seconds, and they just tick, 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 it's all done.
I think the new system's perfect, actually. It means it comes straight through to me. I don't have to rely on my daughter to bring it through. I can reply instantly or in my time, and invariably attached with it is all the information.
I don't have to do anything. They go directly to my parents' email, and all they do is click the link and write their name and press the button consent. So it's so much easier. They all go directly to our parents, which is fantastic.
Traditionally, the amount of paperwork and organisation that goes into school trips has been so high that it's meant that outings like this have been in danger of being avoided altogether, or at least reduced to a minimum, which would mean that children would miss out. The cloud-based system is called Evolve, and it's been developed by the educational management systems supplier EduFocus. We'll catch up with these students later. At the V&A Museum of Childhood in Bethnal Green in East London, 2 school groups arrived from the London Borough of Enfield. The value of these trips has been proven, although some schools still see them as an add-on.
We have lots of evidence which suggests that learning outside the classroom helps schools meet the priorities they need to meet for their young people. So it gives them the opportunities to explore the world around them, to infuse their learning with new experiences and adventure, and it has massive benefits to making learning memorable and helping the young people to understand how it's relevant to the real world.
The Council for Learning Outside the Classroom awards quality certificates to venues like this, and this shows up on the Evolve system. Both the creators of the software are ex-teachers.
Having that insight means that we've been able to develop a system that, one, aligns with guidance so that we can ensure that the robustness is there, but we can also ensure that it's very efficient. It doesn't ask questions that aren't relevant in an education sector. The amount of users of Evolve has increased, and I think one of the main reasons for that is because schools can see that the efficiency gains that they can actually get by using Evolve far outweigh any costs that may be associated with actually acquiring the platform.
Back to our Year 6 girls in Hertfordshire as they arrive for their nature trip. They're inspired, engaged and intent on getting the most out of it.
I like how it's kind of like really, it's like a nice, just like unhuman space where you can just like sketch flowers and do whatever.
I really like how you can learn about nature here, and it's really free, and that you can find animals in their natural habitat.
It's different to normal school, so if we were sat in a classroom, we wouldn't have all the nature around us, whereas when we're out here, it's a lot more serene and calm.
Just one of more than 5 million successful trips delivered by the Evolve system so far in the UK and abroad. In Britain, it's used by over 26,000 schools and youth organisations across 136 local authorities.